Good morning, class. This is your instructor, Aaron Jarfus. Today we're going to learn about MLA format. MLA stands for the Modern Language Association. It is a group of English teachers, a national group that publishes a style guide and rules for writing academic papers in a college setting. So they are agreed upon rules for when students submit papers to college classes. MLA format is used most often in English classes, history, philosophy, other kinds of classes. Okay, you will need to know MLA format when you start writing at UL Lafayette, and you will learn it at almost any university in the US. So we will practice it here at the IEP from starting in week 5 and until you finish at the IEP. Every writing, every paragraph, every essay that you write for me or that you write in level 4, level 5, level 6, you will submit your writing in MLA format. Okay, so let's take a look at what MLA means. The best thing to do is to follow along with this video using your own computer. We're going to practice on one of the paragraphs that you have written for me in class. So right now, I recommend you stop the video, open Microsoft Word on your computer, and copy and paste in one of the paragraphs that you have written for me in our class. Your descriptive paragraph or your definition paragraph. Go ahead, stop the video now, open Microsoft Word, and open one of your paragraphs. Okay. Once you have your paragraph on the page, the first thing we want to do, okay, if you've written a paragraph, you want to check your spelling, check your grammar, okay? So you should see the page like this. There's your paragraph. If you have everything set up, you'll see certain words and phrases are underlined. Microsoft Word is telling you there's some kind of problem, a spelling problem, a grammar problem, a style problem. Okay? The best thing to do when you're completely finished your writing, you finished your paragraph or you finished your essay, go up to the top menu item that says review. We hit review, and then on the left we check spelling and grammar. Okay. And it'll go through and it'll suggest changes. You don't want to automatically change what Microsoft Word tells you to change because sometimes the software is wrong, right? So you want to make sure that what they're telling you to change really needs to be changed. So if you see there's a problem with the verb, you can hit change. Okay. And delicious food should be a delicious food. So we'll change that and we'll go ahead and make the changes that they suggest if they look good. Okay. This says come to my parents' house with they families. Is it supposed to be the, or maybe it is their? So their families. Okay. Everybody wants to use. So we'll go through them. We'll make the changes that they suggest. If you don't like the change, you can hit ignore. So just ignore the change here, okay? Or you make the change, okay? Sometimes it's not a spelling error or grammar error. It will be a style, some style advice. They're kind of giving you a tip on how to make your writing better. You can, again, choose to change. You can go with one of their suggestions, or you can hit ignore. If you like what you've written and you want to keep it, just hit ignore. Okay? Spelling and grammar check is complete. Okay. Please note that this will not work unless your language is set to English. So please make sure up here where it says language, you go to the language menu, set your language preferences, make sure everything is set to English. Okay, and down here, English United States. Please don't select English United Kingdom or English Australia or something. English United States. Make sure everything's all set to English. If it's set to French or Spanish, then your spelling and grammar check won't work because Microsoft Word thinks you're writing in French or writing in Spanish. So make sure that your language here is set to English, and then you can check your spelling and grammar with the spell check. Okay. Okay, so now after we've checked our spelling and grammar, everything looks good. Okay. We want to put everything in MLA format. Okay. The first thing to note is that MLA format is in Times New Roman 12-point font. Okay, so we're going to select all, just select everything, and up here you want your font to be Times New Roman. Okay, here, and 12-point font, which it is. Okay, there are different ones, but we want 12. Okay, so now everything's looking good. Next, at the top, you will have a heading. It will be your name. So say your name is Joseph. Okay, Josephine Smith. Okay, you're going to put your name. Under that, you'll put instructor, and you put your instructor's name. Okay, full name, Aaron Jarvis. The class comes next. This is level 3 writing. And then the last, you put the date. Okay, you're going to put the day first, month, and then year. Okay, no commas. No, we don't need a comma here. Okay, no commas. We don't need to write out the second. Simply 2 July 2020, day, month, year. Okay, so anything that you write in MLA format will always have your name, your teacher's name. If it's a professor, you know, you might say Dr. Aaron Jarvis. I'm not a doctor. Okay, so don't worry about that. Instructor, you know, your class, is it an English class, history class, okay, art history, right? What class you're taking, and then day, month, year. Okay. Your title, okay, again, always be centered. You can get up here. Title is always centered. The paragraph is always indented. Okay. Now we're looking pretty good. Okay. Next. Okay. Let's select all again. And up here we want to check spacing. MLA format says your paper has to be double spaced. So we go into spacing and everything we put into 2.0, 2 spaces. Okay? Okay? And everything will be simply, we don't need an extra space here. Everything is simply double spaced. So one space between each thing here, one space between the heading and the title, one space between the title and the paragraph, and then a space between each line. Okay. Double space through the whole paper. Okay. Lastly, we need to put a page number on the top right. So we come up to the top menu, Insert. Okay, Insert, Page Number, top of the page, and we want to go to the top right. And that pops up. And in front of the page number, we want to put our last name. Okay. Student's name here is Smith, so you're going to put Smith, whatever your last name is. Then when you're finished, you can close. And there we go. So this paper is in MLA format. We've got the student's last name with the page number in the top right corner. We have the student's name, teacher's name, class name, and date with day, month, year in the heading. We've got the title of the paragraph or the title of the essay centered on the page. Each paragraph has an indentation here. Okay. The entire paper is double spaced, right? Times New Roman, 12-point font. That's it. That is a paper in MLA format. Every paper that you submit to me from now on will be a Microsoft Word document in MLA format. If you're having any trouble, please watch this video again, practice with your own paper, and you can email me with any questions or contact me on our next class lesson. Thank you very much.